bloody saucy old, dirty old, stinky old laptop. Oh, Dad! There's a lot going on out there. That's why me and Max Blumenthal had a conversation about who's directing this information. What does it mean, really, misinformation and disinformation? Is this just a new propagandist term, a new manipulation of language? It's interesting, isn't it? Because I suppose these new terms themselves indicate an alteration of the narrative. And there's so little trust in mainstream media, the state and big business that we have to remain discerning. Max Blumenthal's been called all sorts of stuff, like, he's a proper whack job conspiracy theorist. But honestly, when you listen to him talking, I really think that 20 years ago, he'd have just been a New York Times journalist. He would have been like basically a mainstream journalist doing scoops and stories on, hey, there's corruption, boss. Do you remember when journalism used to be that? Well, it ain't anymore. Have a listen to this conversation. You're going to love it. And if you don't subscribe yet, subscribe right now. I'm really desperate to get to, not desperate, I'd like to see 6 million. Turn on the notification bell as well, because in case the algorithm's up to no good, right? Anyway, stay to the end of this and let me know in the comments what you think of it.
As a part of this enhanced control by the security state over the public, we're seeing the rise of this what they call a counter disinformation industry, or counter disinformation experts. And they pose as civilian actors, they pose as organic, but the reality is they are a facet of the security state as well, the intelligence apparatus. The FBI is a part of this, of course. And so many people, especially on the right, are freaking out because Mark Zuckerberg disclosed that the FBI essentially told him to suppress any discussion on Facebook of the Hunter Biden laptop, which was a trove of corruption and criminal behavior that I think could have actually altered the course of the election, which means they were manipulating U.S. politics. An unelected security apparatus was seeking to guide the outcome of the election away from a Trump victory. That's what's apparent through Zuckerberg's disclosures. But the FBI has been doing this for a long time. There was actually a hearing in the House on supposed foreign interference, Russian Facebook ads and